welcome to Galaxy Spring. Of course, it's the day one, and it's me on the custom deck Shadex with you guys. The first match was a bit unfortunate because, unfortunately, the first match was a bug for me. Yeah, of course, I was in the room for such a long time, but when the match started, I feel like I'm just out from the room. Okay, never mind. Right now, we are in our match number 2. I'm not sure who's taken the chicken in on the first match, but we'll start with the match number 2 where the flight is moving from ruins towards Pertuna, from ruins to Pertuna. And in the beginning of the zone and the flight, we'll see actually 3 teams have just jumped over here in trailer park area, and straight away some couple of early fights, especially this is Ego. They're ready, team number 4. Madagad is right now rotating, actually flanking from the right hand side, creating some angles. And the guys who are saying in the comment section that more angles to see zone and fights, for this we need a broadcaster though. We need a broadcaster. If management asks me for a broadcaster, it will cost more, but I can manage that. So let me talk with the management if they want any broadcaster or solo streamer just like me. But right now, this is Madagot. His positioning is so good to see, and it might work for them. He can definitely, not the more angles and zone. He can definitely attack with a different angle towards team number 7. GP Esports, if I'm not wrong. Fallow, Tommy is here, and Flex. Unfortunately, they have joined with 3-man roster in this match. Maybe they should hold up some more longer time in this area, in this ruins area. And there is another roster, the yellow one or the orange team, and this is Faz. They are ready to do some third party. Charlie, Crocodilo is here, Shadrin, and this is actually Bambor Diro or something, Bambor Diro. So yeah, they are ready. Crocodile is moving from the left. So let's see. We'll get the first knock though. We'll see some action in this area as well. This is TBSSXC. They are ready with... Yes, they are ready with team number 8. AL. Serpentisia, Shelby, Sketch and General. Though they are moving. They don't want to take the early battle. They don't want to take the early fight. That is why they are inside the circle though, and they got the central portion. They can wait for some longer time and hold this area. But we'll talk about the biggest city in Miramar. This is Los Leones. We are seeing some fights. Right now, let's jump into that side. I think TBSSXC, they have 2 or a single team. Yeah, a single team. Unfortunately, Kavi is far away from his teammates. So yeah, he have to play slow. But right now, the fight is on that trailer park side. And in that trailer park, we'll see the first knock has been provided. If I'm not wrong, GP have lost a player. Though Flex is knocked, the revival process is on. It will be easy to give the revive, but not so easy though, cause the push is real. The pushes are coming, and they are fully trapped with 2 different squad from 2 different angle. A kind of sandwich situation they are facing up. Tommy, let's see what can he do though, using some bandages. But team number 4 eager to attack, and they are moving aggressively, ready to engage once again. Though provided the first knock, but didn't move, didn't push. Let's see what can they do once again. Tommy and his teammates are ready. Not enough loots and no healings at all. Though first aid kit, though have 4 bandages only. But Faria is creating some angle, and this is Ego. Faria is ready. Shadrin finds a knock, and once again Flex is taken down, and here comes the counter. It's not the counter, it's a third party from Ego Faria, and back-to-back 2 knocks from team number 4. Bit unfortunate things are happening, but they have somehow countered GP Esports. and GP Sports completely wiped out from this match. A pretty unfortunate start. A match number 2 by them. But let's see, can this team number 4 Ego defend against a third party from Faz? Though Shadrin is eliminated, Crocodilo, Bambordiro, and Shirley, they are still here. And Ego, I mean, all the players, they are reviving each other. That was a quick revival. Again, they are standing with the full roster, and this is overtake is spotted. Getting some damages though with those blast attacks. And again, Shirley is getting some grenade attacks. But let's see what can they do. So both the teams are waiting, and Fads, they were trying to doing some third party attacks, but in that process they've lost a player. So that fight converted to a 3v4. Another fight is on, and that fight might holding inside the zone, maybe inside La Covreria. Would like to see that. AL, they are taking a fight, so it's purple versus red one. This is WW. Okay, Eva Alfie. Nice. I've seen her in some betting ads, if I'm not wrong. And she is playing with WW at team number 10 with one elimination point owned. He got that elimination point for WW, and they are moving up. And this is team number 4 again. They are ready. Marginal with a bow and arrow. He is right now using those bow and arrow as a slight blast, as a we can say second grenades. But right now, Marginal, he is trying to find some utilities though. Wants to attack with some utility first, and then they can move up to close for some weapon fights. That was a nice tracing though on that air. Shirley on his knee, and straight away eliminated by Marginal. It's Tommy. I mean Thompson. Right now we'll see Ego. Feria. 3 versus 3 right now, if I'm not wrong. It's 3 versus 2. Crocodilo is ready. Got one elimination point. Moving with a UMP in his hand. Have a pretty decent combination of weapons. For fights, definitely have chance, but he failed to provide any knock. Taken down, and here comes Bombardio. He has been compromised as well. His position and his placement eliminated completely from this match. Team member 4 got 6 elimination point. Ego with lots of ego, though they have lost a teammate. Overtake gone, but these 3 players can move up to the next phase. And they have to move to the zone also. Nobody is Stefan is here. Gaboy. Nice one. Nice one is taken down. I mean, and one. Stefan from Galaxy is taken down. And Gaboy is moving up with his rest of the teammates. Steve is here. Nobody also. The host team, they are eyeing up for some kills or a fight. Here is Kavir from TBSS. He's solo. For such a long time, he is still surviving here, and he's waiting for his rest of the teammates. Tornado, Denzo, Flame, they are far away, and they are rotating from the eastern portion. And headshot finds a knock. That was a headshot, and I think this time the purple one in action, the purple team in action. Team number 5, Proud AGC 99 is taken down. Alien is eliminated already. So this let's see Kotick, what can he do? Proud 77 Kotick, but I'm not sure he will give any support to his teammate. Yes, no support. I mean, he cannot do that. He cannot go for the revive. That is too risky because his teammate was in an open area. Talking about AGC, eliminated another player from Proud. They turned into 2 men, Zithas and Kotick. These 2 have to continue. This is the second match going on until 1 grand final from Galaxy Spring. You guys are watching the stream on Shadex YouTube channel. Those who haven't yet subscribed, you guys can subscribe the channel and do react on the stream as well. And though I'm from Bangladesh, and in here the Storm season is on. So because of that, storms coming up. We have some power cut issue. Literally today, it's pretty problematic for me. There is power for one hour, and then the next hour the power is gone. So I'm pretty scared that I cannot finish this match also. Maybe my power would gone after 10 minutes. So just passing the information. Maybe after 10 minutes the stream will be unloading once again. But right now, let's see, can we finish it or not? Let's hope for the best. And be with me, guys. TBS's Kabir, no support arrived yet for him, but his teammate is trying to catch Kabir and his position. But here is WW. Sweetness owned, Jenny Kitty, Eva Alfie, all the players are here. In just beside Hacienda del Patron, in the upper hill of San Martin though, and beside San Martin we'll see TB. They're here with full roster TB77K. Pharaoh, Finger, Kiss Me, Hug Me. Kiss Me, Hug Me. And one name is missing though. First hug, then kiss. But right now, the next zone is about to shrink. We have, I think, okay, we have enough time. We have almost 1 minute and a half. So let's see what the next zone will shrink. But right now, this team, Axie Sports, is playing H2H. Kuni, Mikey is here, Moltro, and Raymond. They're playing H2H. I prefer always H2H gameplay because this is strategy, brings up more opportunity to the end zone. To any kind of team, they will, you know, get more opportunity compared to the central portions team. But right now the fight is going on, a rotational clash on the eastern portion just beside San Martin. Right side, we'll see HBN in action, and Crozinant is eliminated already, but Shizuka, Manera and Blago is still surviving, and they are delivering it, especially Manera is trying to do some vehicle trace. XS, they are rotating just beside, and they got one elimination point already. AX P Greedy, he got the first kill and going for the second one. He might be Greedy. His teammate is taken down. Kamran is taken down. A bit unfortunate things are happening. Greedy is getting greedy. That is why he's getting so much damage though, and he forced to leave his vehicle, and using a first aid kit straight up a dead kill. Finds a knock, and in front of Greedy there is Shizuka. Might see some grenade attacks. Yes, grenades are flying. Shizuka charging grenades. Greedy gives a counter grenades as well, but Greedy need to be careful, and there goes Greedy down by Blago. Two back-to-back knocks from Axie, feeling so much pressure though and starting to panic. Of course, Shisha is here, and with him, I mean with her or him, I'm not sure who or she, I mean he or she, but yeah, Habil was there, but Habil is being eliminated. Also, last man standing, it's Hisha or Shisha. So let's see what can she or he do. He's just moving with the vehicle, and with move along with the blue zone. Of course, the zone, the next zone have shrink towards the northern part, just beside Lakov area. So yeah, of course we might see so many teams moving up towards the Lakov area side, but this is TB. WW and TBSS might fight with each other, but this TBSS, they are still playing so much split, and in the end zone I feel like their position and their gap between them should be decreased, because the zone is getting smaller, and the teams who are likely to come outside the circle, they directly will push to the safe compounds inside the circle area. So you should be with each other, you should be gathered up with a full roster and then starting to defend. And the thing I was talking about, TBSS, they are playing split and the gap was too big. That is why they're losing players one by one. TB have strikes against them. TB versus TB, TBSS versus TBW. Who will win right now? Tornado is doing some tornado attacks with some grenades, but right now the backstab comes over him and is taken down. It's all up to Kavi, who was surviving for such a long time from the beginning of the match. and he was far away from his rest of the three teammates, and he is still surviving. His three teammates gone, and he's inside the circle also. So let's see how much time he'll get to survive in this match. Right now, we'll see two teams are likely to rotating from the right hand side towards the circle area. So might see some rotational clash between them. This is team number 18, Meta, and this is Proud. Proud, though they have lost their two teammates, no elimination point yet. Definitely they will try for some elimination point, but let's see can they get it or not. They are moving it. So right now, Proud, Zithas, and Zithius and Kotik, these two, they're trying to get some loot, though he got some fresh gears from that drop. Level 3 helmet vest, and I guess backpack, also a decent weapon. Maybe a P90 or MK. P90, of course. On the last zone, the deadly weapon is the P90. One and only P90. So I fear P90 very much. Because in front of P90, you guys can't just stand at all. 80 plus, yes, let's go to 80 plus, and already Covertush gone. And Windy headshot, Black is here, headshot, got 2 elimination point already in this match. But let's see. What can headshot do? Headshot with 2 elimination, Gay Boy is here, Blago taken down. From the right hand side, we might see some more action. And this is Cherry. Cherry is here. Blago taken down. Manera as well. Ash HG. Tatamata. It's taken down. Also 80 plus. Straight away. That's a surprise attack from Kabir. You can't do that. You can't do that kind of heart attack. But what a counter by Black. That was so close. But yet Black somehow he managed to eliminate Kabir, and TBSS eliminated completely from this match. 18 plus surviving with 2 man and 3 elimination point in the backpack. The zone is still moving to the stun portion once again, and we might see some fight between Ego and Meta. For the first time, Meta might involve in a fight in this match. Zanuda, Hexon, and PXLV, and of course Meta Hell. So Hale, let's see who will strike first. Date kill is taken down. Windy goes down from 18 plus, will not get any chance in this match again. So Black will be the solo survivor. Januda eliminated completely by Meta. That was so sad to see that Meta, they are losing players. But right now, let's see what can Hexon do. Hale, of course, also here. PXLV, Pixel V is also Metagod. Metagod is really close. Have a grenade in his hand, if I'm not wrong. Only one grenade left. Nobody have taken down Guff Savage. Guff Savage, someone was commenting about Guff, so let's take a peek to Guff. Guff Savage, Cherry, Revenge, and Cappuccino. No cappuccino, it's Cappuccino. Cherry. And I think Cherry, she have a very good weapon in her hand for especially Miramar. Specially designed for Miramar, the DMR Mini 14 with 8x. So she's using a 6x. So let's see. Already got 2 elimination point. Yes, he is the key performer, we can say. But right now the fights are happening in the different places. And on the northern part, we'll see this Hale is moving up with Pixelway and Hexon. Finds a knock against Ego. In danger. Ego are in danger. Team number 4. Losing players one by one. I think it's all up to the last man or something. Not really, not the last. Faria is here, and this marginal. So the revive is complete and Faria is holding up for such a long time against a mate. I need some support. Healings will be on for Metajot. Whenever he'll be ready, he will strike, and that's a Molotov. A nice one, a well placed one. Faria is taking damages, but yet quickly he's using that first aid kit. Might help her to survive some more time in this match, and she is still surviving. Moving up with the pump shotgun in his hand, moving aggressively, missed the first one and connects the second one, but Higson was eager to eliminate her, and he has done that. So it's all up to the last two from Ego, Marginal, and Metajot. Let's see what can they do. They are moving up and right now prioritizing the circle first, prioritizing the zone first. Axis Sports is here, proud Zithas. Grenades will be fly on from him, and this is Kuni. He's still here and finds a knock, though Kotick is taken down. Zita's the last man, no weapon in his hand, and he's ready with a UMP, trying to find some knock.
Hey guys, I'm not sure you guys are watching the live stream or not. You guys are able to watch the smooth stream or not, because I'm just gone back to my 4 years or 5 years earlier streaming setup, talking about the mobile streaming setup. Unfortunately, there is a power cut. Once again, we are back in the era, and we are back in the third match, of course, of this Galaxy, we can say Galaxy Spring. Right now, all the teams are likely to move. The flight is moving from military base to hospital, and I know my voice is little bit different because of headphone. I can't use my PC because there is a power cut. So hopefully the next match will be sold out. This for sure at 22 CET. My power will be back once again. So the teams are likely to moving and rotating, but we're not being able to see them on the map. But let's see what they are going with. This is Faz. Faz, they are moving towards where actually the zone seems like moving towards Gatka region, and it favors the flight path once again, just like the previous map, just like the previous match Mirama. This thing also, I mean, in this map also the zone have favored the uh, uh, flight path. Right now fight is started. TDSS is here, Flame finds the knock, and Mentrix as well. The fight is going on, though we're not being able to see on the map, but let's see what the fights are going on. MX, they are fighting, and they are If I'm not wrong, they always jump inside Georgiopol area, so I'd like to find them inside Georgiopol, but I have to search them from here. So yeah, they are Amix not switching up, and this Ego they are uh, taking some vehicle support. So yeah, let's see where we will go. Yes, here comes Amix. I think they find some knocks, but no finishes yet. Hopefully they can find some finishes also. Yes, and this is HG. HG is here with HG here with PP Bison in his hand. Here comes the knock. Warrior finds the knock though. Can he convert that kill? Maybe. The warrior is knocked, taken down. The revive is on, and just here they are fighting inside Puchinki if I'm not wrong. Yes, of course. HC is eliminated. No chance given out to them. So let's see what can his teammates do. I think Evo Station is here and these players are going AFK. Maybe they are eliminated completely. There is only Mintrix, but where is he actually? We're not being able to see Mintrix and can't switch it up. But inside the circle area, I think 28 plus, they are in a fight. So let's find them where they are. Fight is going on. GP, of course, they are also fighting with Flex inside Novorapne area. So let's jump back to there. I'm not being able to switch it up. I'm not sure why. Maybe because of a network issue or something. Because we're in data. Because of power cut, I'm not being able to use my equipments, streaming equipments. So extremely sorry, guys. Yet I'm trying my level best to show the matches to you guys, to the audience. So yeah, extremely sorry once again. I'm not sure why we are stuck in this. Okay, now let's switch it up. I'm not sure why this is not switching it up. Maybe there is some issue, but team number 17, they are rotating as well. Why we are stuck and not being able to switch it up. The zone is on, but we are still stuck in this Primosk area. Very sad things are happening, guys, for me today. It's a bad day for me, absolutely bad day. Let's disable, enable the mini maps. Still, we're not being able to switch it up. Mix Warrior and Deadlocky, they are still surviving. Why we're stuck here actually? What is this issue?